record.
Yes.
Associate or adjunct, fill in the blank, professor.
Assistant arts professor.
Arts professor, game design.
It's between an adjunct and an assistant.
It's great. Whatever it is, it's great. What is it? And I have my thoughts. What is it about this game that makes it the community that it is?
Yeah. Well, I think it has a lot of really great advantages. I mean, it's first of all, most success is timing, and I think even Nick and Josh would say that. You know, they're making an original game at a time when like barcades are becoming a real thing. Barcade, sorry, Barcade. Barcade gets very angry.
As a concept.
Yeah, like they're coming back and they managed to like find this great niche. On top of that, it's very impressive, right? It's really cool. It has kind of a little bit of those like monumental games you'd see in arcades in the 90s.
Yep.
But it's also really, really accessible. I think it's really smart that they went with bright, colorful graphics, pixel graphics, that they went with just a stick and a button. So, you know, like no matter how drunk you are, you feel like I can probably handle this game.
Let me tell you, as an experienced drunk player, that is excellent.
Yes. But you know, in the end, it's like this game came together for a long, long time. They had a field version of it first.
I love that.
Yeah.
I teach a smattering of design thinking classes.
Oh, nice.
And I cite this as an excellent example of a way to prototype in a medium that is not the final medium successfully.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Yeah. So, and you know, it's like one of those things, right? That like every overnight success takes like 10 years. Nick and Josh have been super talented, amazing game designers working in New York for a long time, longer than me. Like I remember when I first started as a designer working with them, and they were, you know, experienced hands at this, and they just got great design sense. I think the balancing of they have an interaction jumping that's really intuitive to people.
Yep.
You know, they have, but they have a little bit of StarCraft in there with the kind of like iron triangle of different objectives.
Yep.
It's just, you know, they hit on something really good and they knew it was good.
Well, you know, it's good.
And they've done a great job fostering it.
And I've got a 6-year-old kid, and he can play this game well enough that he can fool newcomers into thinking he doesn't know what he's doing and stab him in the face.
Yeah.
And that's a sign of success from my perspective.
Absolutely. No, I mean, I take a very long view. Like, I want to be around when, like, your son is, like, playing at nationals.
That's what I'm saying.
I want to see the kids who grow up having played Killer Queen their whole life. Because I agree with, we have a player, Josh Melnick, very controversial player, likes to pop off. But I agree with him that I think that we haven't even, like, scratched the surface of, like, perfect, optimal play. I think this man, Turbo, in front of us would agree with me that, like, there's a lot that could be done that hasn't been done yet.
So, I totally agree.
They have to fix all the goddamn bugs first.
Well, bugs are bugs, whatever, man. Come on, name a great game that didn't have bugs that we all worked with.
I guess that's true.
Come on.
That's fair. That's totally fair. Oh, wow! What a pincer for gold. That was so impressive. I don't know if Blue Queen should have just sat there. I guess she didn't really have much of a choice. But that was really, really impressive stuff from gold.
So, the main thing I love to cite about this game, as a almost 33-year-old man who loves games, but has a kid and a mortgage, is that I can play this game knowing that I'm not going to show up to someone that's played this on Xbox every night for 3 years, and I'm going to get my ass handed to me. If I show up here and I lose to your Ryan Lesko's, and your Ryan Mckusicks, and your other Ryans,
all the Ryans,
your Bobbies,
the Ryans, the Andrews, there's so many Andrews,
your Jorge's, and everybody, and your Kyle's, or whoever.
Right.
I know they were here.
Yeah.
And the important thing is that they were here playing against other people that I know.
Yeah.
I know them. I know those other people. Everybody knows everybody. I lose to them, and I look at them in the face, and I say, "Good game. Good game. Let's play again."
Yeah.
As opposed to headshot, 360 no scope. I'm not playing this ever again. I'm walking. Right.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been really smart for Josh and Nick to really push back on doing a home version. Basically because I think that they're actually correct that it just wouldn't work. It wouldn't really work online because I think the lag would be too hard for a lot of the thing that goes on.
Ignoring even the technicals aside, it would not be the same. When I have played this game, drunk off my ass at 1 in the morning on whatever night of the week, and I won or lost, and I walked 3 feet and I shook the hand of the guy that killed me, or that I killed, and put my hand on his shoulder and said, "Good game." That's what it's all about.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're like that's a thing that like I think they would be the first to admit they discovered, but have done a good job of fostering, is that there's a huge demand and hunger for real games with a community, with like an actual physical community. And you know, I've been involved in making games for public spaces and for local multiplayer for a long time. The show I run is actually the show that this game came out of.
What show is that?
No Quarter. I do a year.
Okay, yes. Awesome.
You know, it's a really amazing and powerful, and I think that for a long time local multiplayer has been very much a console phenomenon. You have like your samurai guns and that sort of thing, but I think there's nothing comparable to like an actual like community, a physical community.
That's right. It just flashes back to college. You know, I don't know. In the fraternity that I was in, fraternity, whatever, we used to play StarCraft, old school StarCraft.
Oh yeah, Brood War.
We'd have, Brood War. We'd have 6 or 8 people playing.
Nice.
We would play, we would hate each other for about an hour, and then we'd all pour out into the hallway and hug and clap and say, "That was awesome, let's do it again."
Yeah.
And that's what this is.
My game is crashed. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay, no big deal. All right, we're looking at Gold. Gold is trying to sneak it in. Yep. Charles Ali. Charles has a beta of an amazing sword fighting samurai ninja, I don't know what to call it, game. It looks awesome. I wish we had more of this going on. We have
Java on the mic.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Happened.
Savagery of night eco.
Charles is setting to his game. It's awesome.
What the heck is it?
I'm going to ask him more about it when he gets back.
Wait. I don't know how many games there are. I think there's like... No, we might be next.
Come on.
We're on one of them right now, and then there's another round of this. But yeah, Charles brought his game, it's popping.
It's awesome.
Actually, they're playing it right next to the poppin'.
It is very close. Damn it, that is not the bad. I mean, yeah, but that's not this match, that's the previous match. I think it was 3-0. 30. Versus one, I think it was 3-0, right?
The hats was... And we're on this one right now, right?
Yeah, that's Shrug. That's Jacky.
Yes.
So,
Oh, wait, so we are next. Because it didn't enter the
score.
Like, I can't read what they're saying because we're on the challenge.
Got it.
We are, I can only read half of the, so tiny hands is what I can read, and dick. That's all I can read. All I can read is tiny hands and tiny dick.
Tight clap.
Oh, there we go.
Alright, we got it. Oh man, this always happens when it gets interesting. I go to the bathroom. I'm drinking all that beer. Alright, sit down.
I'm up next. Please, what?
Charles will be back soon. Charles, sit down. We're on deck now.
It's like, they're playing this right now, and then we're not playing it.
Alright?
Oh, wait. Yeah, we are.
No.
We already did that. They're out of order. I think they called the wrong team back.
Alright, sorry everybody. Right now both of our casters are on deck, so we might be have to leave soon. Right now, Gold looking very, very strong. Pushing the snail quite far, and there's not a lot of blue military out. I'd have to say that it's very likely to be Gold's game. Blue Queen down to her last life. She has to disengage here, but the snail is getting very close. Gold Queen making sure Blue Warriors don't get out, but two are out now. Let's see if Blue can shut down this snail, get some pushback. Blue Queen in the hot, Blue Queen in the tunnel, but gets taken out. And right now, Shruggy Emoticon, I believe.